Hello, this is Elizabeth from allthingspaper.com, and I'm here today to show you my latest project that I made. It's a mini. It's another scrapbook, and I have fallen in love with scrapbooking. I can't get enough of it. This one is a garden theme. Starting out with a 5-page chipboard that I painted first with gesso, and then I added this pretty butter yellow color, and then I edged it all with the Ranger Sepia archival ink to give it that old vintagey look. The paper that I used on this mini was the Paper Paisley brand, and the line is called Butterfly Garden, and it was so pretty. It's not a new release, but it's been around, but I just love it, and I have the whole stack, the 12 by 12, so I wanted to use it on something, so this is what I've come up with, and I hope you like it. On the cover here, I started with this chipboard piece. This is, I bought this online. I'll put the link below if I can remember. I think I can, yeah, I can look back and see where I bought it. And what I did is I first painted it with gesso, and then I added this texture paint. It comes in a tube, and it's colored but very light. And put that on with a palette knife, and then I let it set up a little bit, and then I stamped it with a French script stamp to give it that look, that kind of texture look, and then it dried. Once it dried, I added the ink on the edges, the sepia ink with a sponge. The little bird is a chipboard bird, and I painted the bird with yellow paint and brown. I don't know if you can, I see it here. It's cute, isn't she? I say she, isn't it cute? And just put her on there. This is a flower that I put together. It's the petals that I buy single, and you put them together. There's some leaves here, and this is a little flower from Michaels. And this is a flower that I made. I used the smaller pieces from the Tim Holtz tattered rose or tattered flower die. And this is a Martha Stewart punch, the butterfly. I think universally everybody uses this punch because it's so pretty. And I added some stickles. And this is a little crystal flower here. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I got that at the party store, I think. It was like a discount or clearance. And here it says the garden, right here, and that's glittery, pretty glitter letters. And then there's some glitter flourishes here, here, and here. And this rose I got at my dollar store. There was a 3 for $1 pack. It was so pretty. Maybe it was 4 for $1. And I didn't do a thing to it. That's the color that it came. And this is a little stick pin that I made. Another new thing I'm loving to do is making the stick pins. I just think they're so pretty, and they add a nice vintage touch to anything. These little they're kind of dimensional stickers, and I got those at my local dollar store. I'm loving the dollar stores. Oh, and this is a little charm that I made using, this is an old necklace that I bought at a garage sale or a flea market one time, and this I bought online at Blue Moon Scrapping or bluemoonscrapbooking.com. And this is a little bee charm that I've had forever. I think I bought it at a stamp convention years ago, and I just think it's so cute. And I just put it on the ring here. This whole book is held together with this one ring here, which I love. I love this setup here. I got it at Michaels, the little book. Okay, first page. This is a little photo mount here, and didn't do a thing to it except I did stamp that little bee here. I thought it kind of added to the whole theme of the garden. I always have bees in my garden. Well, I don't have a garden now. I live in a condo. This is the back journal prompt. I put a little heart, that's a little bumblebee right here. And this says here, fairies. I put that, these are cut out letters mounted on a piece of chipboard. And the reason I did that is, see her, isn't she cute? She's right on the paper, and I left her there. So when I saw her, I kind of thought, well, I'll go with the fairy theme on this page. And this is a stencil, stenciled in Imagine. And then I just added lots of flowers over here and little tiny roses here. And this is a Michael's flower here and some bling. And a little tiny butterfly here with a leaf and a little tiny bee right here that I glossy accented and put little stickles on it. Okay, on this page, this is a nice stretchy band, and that holds everything in, and it's pretty well, it works well. And I did a few of these in this book, and these are little flowers that I made. These are paper clay, this is polymer clay, and this is these actually I bought. They're from a dollar store here. And I don't know if you can see, there's a tiny little crystal in this one, and there's a pearl in this one. And I made a whole bunch of these once with my art friends. We get together often and we make little things, and this is one day we made a bunch of flowers using the polymer clay. This is the page itself. I did nothing to it because the paper is just so beautiful and I didn't want to cover it up or do anything to it. I just love it. Love this. And this is the tag that I put in there, but it's not just a tag because it opens up and it becomes an accordion tag, which I thought was really fun. This is, I covered it on both sides, and I think you can see the pretty little, isn't that adorable? I love those birds. Flowers. Here it says, Le Jardin, for the garden. And this is right from the paper itself, Butterfly Garden. That was on the top little strip there, and I used it because I love the lettering. And then on this side, this is an old painting of mine that I actually made. It's quite large, 8 by 10, and I shrunk it. I scanned it in and shrunk it down, and there it is. It was a large, real big daisy that I painted. And this is a pretty little saying, and it says, "A rustle in the wind reminds us a fairy is near." Isn't that sweet? And this is for journaling over here. Now this is all using the seam binding that's been dyed with a pretty, it's like a champagne color, very pale pink. And it's all crinkled up. I love that nice shabby look to it. So that comes in here. Turn the page. And this page I used some images that I downloaded from the internet, and I cut it out and made a nice pocket here. And I always double side my pockets to give them a lot of strength so that they last. They don't bend or crack that way. And there's a flower and some bling here, which I thought was pretty. It goes, the brown flower, I love it with the bees. It looks beautiful. And this is a photo mat, which is, I left it blank on both sides so that you can either put 2 photos and journal, or 1 photo and journal. You can journal here, you could put a picture, whatever. It's very versatile. You can do a lot with this. The paper is just so pretty, isn't it? Okay, on this page we have another elastic band holding this. And again, it's the flowers, and this one has a little Swarovski crystal in it here. And I did nothing again to this paper, except I did put that little stamp there because I love, these are mirror images from California. It's an old stamp, I've had it for years, but I really love that stamp. And I have it in 2 sizes. I have a teeny tiny one that I put on the outside of my envelopes when I send a card. This is another little coin pocket. I usually try to make one for each of my books to match. And it was just cut out with the paper, and I added this to it, which is a little tag that you can put your own, you can title whatever you want to keep in here. It's yours to put whatever. Inside I did put some little surprises, you'll see. It's I'm not going to say what it is because it's a surprise. Turning the page, these 2 are a set. They are the same, except that I put them opposite, so the flowers are on the edges of both. And what I love about it too is it's flat, but you can do a lot. And I left this open here, and you can slide it in your paper or your picture here, Or here, you can open it up and slide it in. Or you could cut it out and just place it in. Either way, whatever you want to do. And there's some bling here with the flowers. There's little tiny flowers here that are shimmery. I don't know if you can see that, but they have like a halo. And this one is a rose with the same flowers. So they're the same, and I like that because they're balanced. And I like balance. And this page is the same with the elastic and the beautiful paper. I didn't do a thing to it again. And this is a tag that I punched out, or punch, and then I put beauty on it. Same little flowers here. And over here, oh, and this is another accordion tag with the same size as the other one but different pictures. And this one here, it says in every gardener there is a child who believes in the seed fairy. And this is the one piece of paper that's from the Mariposa line. It does not, I just thought it matched well, so I included it. It's the Mariposa papers. And this is for journaling. And then on the other side, this I cut out. I thought it was pretty. It's like an old-fashioned rose. And this is some stamping and a pretty picture. And this is, I think I already said that, the journaling here. Okay, and then this is the last page, and this is a photo mat with a pretty little crocheted bow with some rhinestone and pearls. And on the back is another little punch that you can title it, label it. And this is the last page. Isn't that gorgeous, that paper? I love it. And this is a flower that I made from some rose petals, like silk rose petals. And I put together with a little pretty bead and some flourishes here, and there's a pocket. And then here's the last page, and it says Passion, Vision, and Dream. I just love this paper. I added this. This is a stencil. So there you have it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And sometime if you ever make something, I'd love to see what you make. Put it up on YouTube. And thank you. And come and visit me at allthingspaper.com or allthingspaper.blogspot.com. Have a great day.